This movie destroys me. Lady Bird is a 2017 movie directed by Greta Gerwig, who is one of my favorite directors. The film follows Christine, or Lady Bird, played by Saoirse Ronan, in her senior year at her Catholic high school and the friend and family drama she experiences during that time. I absolutely adore this movie. It feels extremely relatable, really emotional, and the way the film is shot, directed, and acted gives it a slice of life feel that really sticks with you after the movie ends. The movie starts with a quote from Joan Didion, who is an author who is from Sacramento, California, which is really cool because Lady Bird is from there as well as the writer and director of the movie. I really like this book, by the way. You should check it out. You'll notice from the quote in the first few minutes of the film that Lady Bird really just wants to live. She wants to feel something. She wants to feel like her life is worth living, or at least, her life is somewhat special, which is why she really longs to live in a big city like New York or Connecticut, which she mentions, or, New Hampshire, where she imagines that like writers live in the woods, and it's supposed to be this very cool, living your life, day by day, seize the moment kind of thing. And so right away you're introduced to the main driving force in the movie, which is that Lady Bird just wants to feel that her life is different. She wants to feel like she's living. Like, I love this scene in the movie.
I wish I could live through something.
Aren't you?
Nope. The only exciting thing about 2002 is that it's a palindrome.
Okay, fine. Well, yours is the worst life of all, so you win.
Oh, so now you're mad?
No, it's
because
just you're
I
being
wanted to
ridiculous
listen to
because you
music?
have a great life.
I'm sorry, I'm not perfect.
No one's asking you to be perfect. Just consider it would do.
I don't even want to go to school in this state anyway. I hate California. I want to go to the East Coast.
Your dad and I will barely be able to afford in-state tuition.
There are loans,
Your brother,
scholarships.
your very smart brother, he can't even find a job.
I want to go where culture is,
But
like
how in
New
the world
York,
did I raise such a
or at least
snob?
Connecticut or New Hampshire,
Well,
where
you
writers
couldn't
live in the
get
woods.
into those schools anyway.
Mom,
You can't even pass your driver's test.
because you wouldn't let me practice
The way
enough.
that you work, or the way that you don't work, you're not even worth state tuition, Christine.
My name is Lady Bird.
Well, actually, it's not, and it's ridiculous.
Call me
because your
Lady
name
Bird
is
like you
Christine.
said you would.
You should just go to City College. With your work ethic, just go to City College and then to jail, and then back to City College, and then maybe you'd learn to pull yourself up and not expect everybody to do everything.
So let's talk about that because I think that's one of the most relatable parts of the movie, which is her and her mother's relationship. The relationship that Lady Bird has with her mom, played by Laurie Metcalf, is very similar to the one I have with my mom. We always clashed, we always argued, but within that there were a lot of vulnerable moments where honestly you could argue that we're two sides of the same coin, which is actually very similar to what Lady Bird's dad tells her in this scene.
Does Mom hate me?
You both have such strong personalities. She doesn't know how to help you, and it frustrates her.
The relationship between Lady Bird and Julie, played by Beanie Feldstein, is also one that I found very endearing and very relatable. I remember being young and wanting to hang out with the cool kids, and even wanting to change myself to fit in, but that's not who I was, and then realizing that I had a good friend with me by my side who didn't try to change me. And that's something I think we could all relate to, or at least on some level. You're young, you're trying to figure yourself out. You do things that maybe you don't really, that doesn't really represent you, and you sort of push back the people who really care about you, who really are there for you, and you realize that later on as you grow up. I think we've all gone through something similar. The film is also really masterfully directed. I of course give credit to Greta Gerwig for that, the writer and director, but also Sam Levy, who is the cinematographer, and he did an incredible job in this movie. Every single shot feels like it's part of real life. Every shot has a personality to it. Greta Gerwig even said in an interview that she wanted the film to look like a memory, and it really does. The colors are also really great in the movie. In my own personal opinion, this is a movie that really stuck to me. I remember watching it over and over again. Of course, I always cry watching it, but there's a lot of shots that seem very ordinary and very real, and those are the shots that I think are so beautiful. There's a shot under the bridge which I really like, which is this one. And I mean, look, it's so simple, but it's so effective, and it's really, really nice. all in all, this movie destroys me every single time I watch it. It's somewhat, I guess, therapeutic for me. I don't know. For example, there's a scene with Lady Bird and her mother, and Lady Bird is begging her mom to please forgive her because she knows that she seems ungrateful, and she's sorry for wanting more in life. You know, her parents are doing what they can to provide a good life for Lady Bird, but she wants more. And she's, you know, really feeling the pain of what she has been inflicting on her parents, you know, all that angst and anger that she carries. And they've been arguing, and so Lady Bird is basically begging her mother to please forgive her for wanting more in life, you know. And that's something that I relate to very much. And that really hit close to home, you know.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gone behind your back. It's not like I'm definitely going to New York. Mom. Mom. Aren't you sort of proud that I'm so close to getting in? Just a little. I mean, yes, I know it was probably easier because 9/11 and less people applying with terrorism and all that, but still though, I'm sorry. I know I can lie and not be a good person, but please, Mom, please. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I appreciate everything you've done for me. I'm ungrateful and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I wanted more. Just, please, talk to me. I know I'm so bad. I know I am. But please just talk to me, Mom. Mom, please talk to me.
It might be my favorite scene of the whole movie, just of how crazy acted it is. But like I said, I love this movie. I adore this movie. What do you think of the movie? Did you watch it? What do you think of it? Leave it in the comments. And honestly, I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. I really like this movie. I feel like I've said that like 10 times already, but I do. All right, yeah. Well, that's the end of the video. Goodbye.
Collapse like a little closer.